Hey guys, it's Nick, and it's preview time for the Chicago Blackhawks taking on Eisbären Berlin of the DEL. Yes, you're hearing me right. The Chicago Blackhawks are taking on Eisbären Berlin tomorrow at 12:30, and it's going to be a historic event. The Blackhawks are in Berlin to face a team that's from a different league. This is the second time in Blackhawk history, though, that they have done a trip to Europe, and they started they ended their preseason off in Switzerland last time. In 2009 and 2010 they did this. And then they went over to Finland to take on the Florida Panthers for 2 games in the NHL Premier Challenge. I want to say that was the name of that set of games before the NHL Global Series name happened. Um, with this event coming, it should be a great event to start off a team who's saw a lot of faces come in and move out. This is a big chance to build chemistry for this Chicago Blackhawks team. And going over to Europe, that's the best way to get your chemistry built early up for this basically new roster that's coming into Chicago to help get us back to glory, to hopefully get back to Stanley Cup contention. The Blackhawks are going into this game and taking this as a more of a great expedition game to take on a team from a different league. I do expect, though, in this game there will be a lot more stretch passes in it, because I do believe this game is going to take place on the European sized ice, not the NHL sized ice, which is smaller than Europe sized. So I think this should be more of a stretch pass type of game, and if that is the case, this should be a real cool, spectacular, visual type hockey, because I don't think you'll see as many hits because the players don't hate each other. They barely know each other. They've never faced off against each other, really. But this is that type of game to take a chance and build your chemistry. And this is going to be cool to see on TV. And whoever goes to that game, that will be a cool event to see for whoever ever went to that game. Um, this is taking place in one of the marquee hockey arenas in professional hockey, the Mercedes-Benz Arena in Berlin, Germany. And this should be a great venue to see a hockey game played out between the Blackhawks and Berlin. Um, Knowing how the European fans are, I expect there to be rowdy fans over there, flying, like waving their flags and doing all that type of stuff. I expect that. This should be a cool event to just watch on TV and see hockey played out how it should be, for fun and maybe for good competition. But the Hawks are expected to play their main roster in this game because they did only travel to Europe with the main roster that is expected to play in Prague against Philadelphia. This should be a cool event to take on the Eisbären Berlin, and I expect this game to just be spectacular to just watch. And I would have to say this, my pick to click for this game. I'm going with Patrick Kane in it You know how Kane is when it comes to big games and big shows. This is one of those type of events. So I'm going to have to go with Patrick Kane putting up a big game in Berlin. This should be a fun event to watch on, and I just hope you guys enjoy it as well. So I want to hear in the comments down below what your thoughts are on the NHL sending teams over to Europe for 1 or 2 games to start their season off. And if you like the idea of NHL versus a different league for like 1 game for an expedition. In my opinion, that is a cool idea. So, thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go Hawks!